Okay, let's look at the Safe HTML Filter Lab. So I'll launch the lab and I'll put in a basic attack. Okay, now from a first look this appears vulnerable because pad has come up in italics, and let's have a look at the source code. Now this is interesting. So we only put in a start italics tag, and the site has actually given the close italics tag. Now what that implies is that behind the scenes the lab is taking the input and it's passing it with a forgiving HTML parser, and then once it's built up like a DOM from that, it's then serializing the DOM as HTML, and in the process it's fixed up the error with our input. So let's investigate this a little more. So if we put in a space in the tag, then the space is gone. In fact, I can experiment by editing the URL here. Let's try capitals. So capitals are normalized to lowercase. Now that was a real tag. What happens if we put a nonsense tag? Okay, that gets through. So what about a script tag? Okay, and script is blocked. Okay, so another thing to investigate is if we put in some attributes. Okay, so that attribute's got through. So another one we could try would be on click. Right, so on click is filtered. Now let's try putting in a nonsense event that begins with on. So if we do on foobar, and that too is blocked. Okay, so this filter appears to be doing a lot of things right. So it's blocking script tags, it's blocking any on attributes. Now, is it blocking iframes? So it appears not, and let's just have a look at that in. Okay, so we're able to get an iframe in. Now, what we can potentially do is put a script tag here. Now, if we think from a parser's perspective, this isn't really a script tag. It's just a text string that is an attribute value. But once the browser gets this, the value then becomes the source document for the iframe. In fact, rather than putting alert 1 there, let's get our payload. Oh, and of course we don't want this in view source. And there we go. So our payload has triggered, and just to be sure, let's take this and let's submit it to the headless browser. And there we go. We've successfully solved the lab. So this trick with iframe and source doc is well worth bearing in mind if you encounter this kind of safe HTML filter where the app intentionally allows a subset of HTML, tries to block everything that can allow script, but this is a slightly sneakier way of getting it through.